Don't ask me why, but we're getting sung by the Normandy Opera here right now because I was on that screen, you know, where it normally does play, and it's still playing right now because I just jumped right into recording. So you're gonna have to listen to it while, just like Broken Spears. Okay, so I'm going to ungarrison these guys, ungarrison William the Conqueror as well, because the Saxon Navy is going to be attacking you pretty soon here, and you don't want to have him ungarrison himself into a hungry group of Huscarls. And make sure not get too close to any of the Herald's raiders right now. You don't want them to draw them. You don't want to draw them with you. All right, so we have plenty of wood now. I needed a little bit more boost in my wood supply because I realized transport ships are not 100 wood; they're 125. So now, with that being said, our resources where they need to be. We can send these units down now. Make sure they're all in no attack stance because you don't want to get them in any scuffles with. You will be crossing paths with the Saxon Navy, which are Saxon Navy stupid enough to where it. I'm actually going to destroy this gate and everything. It makes it a little bit easier for your units to get through, and you might not have any problems with your trebuchet. Okay, so I just killed the villager. Apologize for that. Just don't kill the trebuchets, and things will be okay. I know, villagers, I do value you as well, but you're not the same. And I am just livid right now with Harold not attacking Harold's castle because, okay, you're not being a team player for one thing, but you're also not revealing to me the map and actually allowing me to see the castle itself so I can target it with my trebuchets, which are very preposterous as well. Which is preposterous and preposterous that they're not moving. That's what I meant to say. Alright, so make sure these guys are not on attack stance. Good. And these trebuchets stay the course. Alright, so once you get to a certain point, you can send these guys, send these villagers a little bit further north. There's so many trees around here. It gets hard to navigate, I know, but be patient. These guys as well, stay away. Make sure William the Conqueror is further enough east. What you can even do is build a transport ship right here, send him across, and you won't have to worry about him whatsoever. But I'm not going to get that particular, and hopefully I don't run into a problem where I should have done that. Okay, so we can start building the dock now. This is a good spot to build a dock, as far north as you possibly can. We'll have enough to build 2 transport ships to accommodate 4 trebuchets and 3 cavalry units. The cavalry units will be used as decoys, as you probably expected, because Harold the Saxon does have some Huscarls guarding the castle that we are going to be taking out, and once you started targeting the castle, he sends those Huscarls out to meet with whatever units you do have. So it looks like their attention is going to be drawn to some of the immediate units. There's some more Harold Saxon units, so just make sure you don't get in their way. And I ran right through them, so they're very oblivious, thankfully, or else I would be chopped liver right now. Trebuchet, where are you going? They smell good? Like, I don't get it. Alright, so these villagers are worthless to us now. They did do their job, but they're worthless to us, and thankfully this town center doesn't have to stay afloat. And, well, like, you could go with the dry dock, but obviously that's more expensive. And you just are going to be able to use 3 transport ships to get 8 units across, or 7 units across, which makes sense. Alright, so we can ungarrison now, and usually at this point you start getting hit from the actual naval units that Harold the Saxon does have. It's nice to have all your units in one bundle right now, one transport ship to know which one is which, but we don't have that luxury. Alright, so just send these guys north, and once you get further enough north, the Saxon Navy doesn't really cruise around too much unless they go over here. And just make sure these guys, obviously you don't have murder holes, so it looks like they're coming back this way. Okay, to kill my villagers. That should buy me enough time. Make sure, just keep monitoring this. Make sure no guys are coming this far east. If they do, obviously you know what to do. You can send William the Conqueror to the castle that you do have. You can't send them this way. The raiders are up there. We could play little Moses and send them up here, but I don't have a transport ship to do that for myself. Okay, so alright, just find the path. It's right around here.
Come down off those horses and see how Huskarls fight man to man.
Alright, so you can see this path on the map very distinctly. It shows up even better on the map than it does on your screen right here. So just going to follow this. You can cut through this little gap right now, and then you're going to find a pond, which is kind of going to be your main landmark that you're going to get used to. And these guys are taking a very slow route. You can just chill there. And, you know, I don't know where Harold's units are, so I'm just going to have to keep an eye.
Go home, young William. This island will remain.
Alright, so just ignore those stupid taunts. Ensemble Studios is just trying to be funny, obviously, so you can just ignore them. I love how I just like start hating Ensemble Studios once I'm in like a tense situation like this. I just like hate my enemies, and I convert, you know, same note, hate Ensemble. So you should be able to get a good amount of sight for the castle, but you probably won't be able to see the castle, unfortunately. You're gonna need your trebuchets for that. Unless we send them further this way, that might, because it's on a hill, allow us to see it a little bit better. Alright, no, that doesn't do anything for us. Instead, we got hit by a cannon. Alright, so the trebuchets have very good eyesight, apparently. So, alright, so they're going for the castle, thankfully. We can leave William the Conqueror over there for right now. Not in good shape, but not great, not bad shape. Alright, so these guys are ready. Make sure they're all firing on the castle at once. Alright, so this guy has 9,000 hit points, like I said before. He's no easy cupcake. He's no pushover. That's why we have these knights and light cavalry here to draw some of the attention away from your trebuchets, and instead you'll draw them to your knights, to your light cavalry, to whatever, and your Huskarls are attracted to moving parts more so, excuse me, as my microphone collapses. Alright, so just send them ring around the rosy like we've done before. Obviously there's no castle to kill off the posies. And you don't want to have your trebuchets getting the hits. And we should be fine. Alright, so a couple more hits in there and trebuchets will be fine. They can even take some hits at this point themselves. And there it is! Goodbye, Hastings!
William the Conqueror, King of England and Normandy.
All hail! Yeah, I didn't even know he said all hail. I'll just reiterate that. And they have nothing else to do but stand there in glory. So that's how you take care of Hastings. Let you watch this cutscene. Very short scenario. Another joke.
Harold the Saxon's Huskarls looked certain to defend the crown for him as they fought the Vikings to a bloody stalemate at Stamford Bridge. Despite his losses, Harold marched his exhausted troops south to meet William the Conqueror near Hastings. William's archers and pikemen were no match for Harold the Saxon's veteran Huskarls. Harold even broke the charge of William's knights. William himself went down in the fray, and as rumors of his death spread, the Normans turned to flee. But William was not dead, and he rallied his troops by throwing aside his helmet so they could see his clean-shaven face and know he was alive. William and his armored knights rode down the Huskarls, breaking the Saxon force, and continued their ride all the way to London. William was crowned king on Christmas Day. Because his reign eventually ushered England into a position of unprecedented world leadership, the year 1066 became established as the most famous date in English history.
That's not at all how I remember the battle, but I'll leave it to Mr. Narrator to not tell the truth. So that's how you take care of the third Battles of the Conquerors scenario in 1066. It's an iconic date, and it's not an iconic scenario. It's a very easy scenario. You just got to be quick like that and avoid the Saxon Navy, which is very oblivious. And protect William the Conqueror as best you can, because your own structures will get hit eventually by those Huskarls. But that's how you take care of it. You don't need to delve into the economic stuff too much. You can just focus on getting your trebuchets up and the siege engineers. Those are the two most important things. We can take a look at this, see how many villagers. See, that's what I was saying. The spies cost 480, 4,800 gold, 24 villagers there, and I didn't realize that raiders actually have 2. So that's it. I'll see you guys in Mankazert, which is the next in chronological scenario, and it'll be halfway through Battles of the Conqueror. So thanks for watching these 2 parts of Hastings. I hope you enjoyed them and hope they help you out.